My name is Ryan Phillips, and I'm an assistant coach at St. Bonaventure University. I had started playing the game when I was, I think, about in third or fourth grade, and I loved it kind of since the day I picked up a basketball. One of my biggest father figures in my life was my youth coach, and kind of from that day forward, I kind of knew it was what I wanted to do with my life. I think I knew fairly early on in high school I wanted to do it. I had convinced myself that it wasn't something that was logical or possible, and I was thinking I was going to be an accountant when I went to college. But I played at Guilford College, North Carolina, transitioned to being a student assistant there for the women's program, and kind of from my junior year in college on is when I put my foot down and knew I was going to do it. My coaching career started when I was a junior in college, a student assistant at Guilford College. Was fortunate enough to go to 2 ODAC championship games while I was there, go to the NCAA tournament once. And from there I worked college basketball camps up and down the East Coast and really got to dive into the game, learn from really good coaches, work with some great players, and from there I became a player development intern at the University of Maryland. It was in between their final 4 trips, but it was a great time to work with some of the best player development coaches in the country and really refine my craft. And from there I worked at George Washington University as a graduate assistant. While I was there as a GA, we won the Atlantic 10 2 years in a row, both regular season and the tournament, and really work again with great people and some great student athletes, and then continue to learn. And then I was fortunate from there to go to the University of Wisconsin as the video coordinator, director of scouting, and then again be here at St. Bonaventure from there. For me, with my path starting, kind of fully in the Atlantic 10, I knew the history here at St. Bonaventure and the history that the women's basketball program has, but the basketball school that it is as a whole. And in 2016, when Bonaventure went to the second round NCAA tournament, they were one of the toughest teams in the toughest arenas to play in that year. And I also knew Coach Fleming. I've known him for a number of years through coaching circles, and I knew his passion for St. Bonaventure and how deep it ran, and then just the connection that I had with him and his basketball knowledge and his competency of the game was something that really stuck out. Bonaventure to me is a special place. It's a simple combination, but one that I absolutely love. It's elite level basketball with great tradition and a small school atmosphere. It's something that is very unique. I went to a small school myself. It provided me with incredible opportunities and learning opportunities and allowed me to grow as a person, and for me to be able to provide that to future student athletes and allow them to grow as people, not only basketball players. And the basketball side, competing in the Atlantic 10, a high mid-major conference that sends multiple teams in the NCAA tournament every single year, is something that is a special combination.